You ever wake up in the morning and feel that quiet pressure sitting on your chest, like something in your life should be working by now, but it just isn't? Like you've tried to stay positive, you've tried to believe, you've repeated affirmations, and yet, things still feel stuck. The money isn't flowing the way you expected, the opportunities feel just out of reach, and deep down, there's this whisper asking, what am I doing wrong? Yeah, I see you. Because the truth is, it's not that you're doing everything wrong, it's that no one ever told you the deeper layers of how this actually works. You've been told to think positive, but no one explained why your thoughts sometimes don't stick. You've been told to trust the process, but no one showed you how to trust when everything feels uncertain. And you've definitely been told just believe, without anyone acknowledging how hard that is when reality keeps showing you the opposite. So let me ask you something real quick. What if the reason things haven't shifted yet isn't because manifestation doesn't work, but because there are hidden principles you were never taught? What if abundance isn't something you chase, but something you align with? What if the delay you're experiencing right now isn't rejection, but protection? And what if the words you casually speak every day are quietly shaping everything that shows up in your life? See, most people are trying to force results from the outside, but the real shift, it starts internally, in your beliefs, your energy, your emotional patterns, the things no one sees, but everything responds to. And here's where it gets powerful, because once you understand these deeper truths, once you start applying them in your daily life, things begin to move. Not in a chaotic, overwhelming way, but in a natural, almost effortless flow. Opportunities start finding you. People start responding differently to you. And situations that once felt blocked begin to open up. Not because of luck, but because you finally became aligned. So today, we're going to go deeper than surface level motivation. We're going to uncover the truths that most people skip, the ones that actually create real change. And by the end of this, you're not just going to feel inspired. You're going to understand what to do, how to do it, and most importantly, who you need to become. So take a breath, relax your shoulders, and just listen, because something in your life is about to shift, and it starts right here. You know, a lot of us wake up every day feeling like we're running on a treadmill. We're moving, hustling, trying, but somehow, nothing seems to change. And the truth is, the reason you feel stuck isn't because you're lazy, or because life is against you. It's because fear is quietly running the show. Not the obvious, dramatic kind of fear. I'm talking about the subtle, underlying fear that whispers, "What if I fail?" Or "I'm not enough." It's sneaky. It shows up in the way we overthink a text from a friend, hesitate to ask for that promotion, or scroll endlessly on social media wondering why everyone else seems to have it together. That fear. It's not just in your head, it's embedded in the stories you've told yourself over the years. Maybe someone told you, money doesn't grow on trees, or you can't trust people like that, or even, success is for other people, not you. And when you carry those small doubts over time, they become invisible chains. You're actually trapped in a pattern, even while doing all the right things. Let me give you a real-life example. Think about someone you know, maybe a coworker or a friend, who keeps getting close to a big opportunity, but just can't quite land it. Maybe they're almost hired for a dream job, almost get that big client, almost finally move to a better neighborhood. And every time, something stops them. The interview goes well, but they stumble on one question. The client seems interested, but then they vanish. You see them spinning their wheels. And secretly, it's fear shaping the outcome. Fear about not being good enough. Fear about failing. Fear about success itself. And here's the wild part. You might be doing the same thing right now without even noticing it. Now, the next layer is understanding something most people never talk about. Divine timing. And no, I don't mean some abstract wait and pray nonsense. I mean the universe, your life, has a way of putting things into place that you can't always see. What looks like delay What feels like disappointment? It's actually strategic alignment, working in your favor. Let's say you've been trying to start a business. You've pitched your idea, built a website, maybe even made a few sales, but nothing seems to stick, and you start to think, why now? I've done all the work. Here's where divine timing comes in. Maybe the right partner hasn't appeared yet, or the market isn't ready, or there's a key skill you haven't learned. You see, it's not denial, it's preparation. It's the universe quietly giving you space to level up, so that when your moment comes, it's effortless, not forced. I remember a friend in New York who kept trying to launch her art studio. Every loan application, every gallery pitch seemed to fail. She felt stuck, frustrated, ready to quit. But she didn't. She kept refining her craft, networking quietly, building her audience. And then, out of nowhere, a local entrepreneur reached out and offered a space. A perfect fit at the perfect time. She often says now, I wish I had known sooner that the delays were actually my alignment. So here's what you need to take away from this. Those fears that keep you stuck are not a sign you're failing. They are clues. Signs that there's a deeper layer to uncover. And those delays you feel, they're not punishment. They're protection. They're preparation. They're the universe ensuring that when your breakthrough comes, it's sustainable, powerful, and aligned with who you truly are. And when you can start seeing fear as a signal instead of a roadblock, and delays as strategic pauses instead of denials, that's when everything starts to shift. That's when the energy in your life begins to realign, and opportunities start landing in your lap almost effortlessly. You ever stop and notice how casually we speak to ourselves every day? The little sentences that slip out without thinking, like, I can't do this, or I'm always broke, or nothing ever works out for me. Most people don't realize it, but your words are commands. Every time you speak, whether to yourself or out loud, you're issuing an instruction to the universe. And the scary part, the universe doesn't argue, it just responds. Think about it. How often have you said something in frustration like, I'll never find the right person? And then weeks later, the relationship you wanted still hasn't shown up. Or, I'll never get that promotion. And suddenly opportunities start to feel blocked or confusing. That's not coincidence. That's your language, shaping your reality. It's subtle, it's quiet, but it's real. Your words create vibrations, and vibrations attract experiences. Here's a mini story to make it concrete. I had a friend in Chicago. She worked in marketing, really talented, smart, creative. But every morning she'd tell herself, I can't handle the stress today. It's going to be a rough one. And you know what? By noon she'd be exhausted, frazzled, frustrated. Every word she spoke to herself became a blueprint for her day. The moment she realized this and changed her inner dialogue, even small shifts like saying, I can handle this and I'm going to find solutions. She noticed her energy changed, her team responded differently. Even her boss started noticing her calm confidence. That's the power of words. Your language isn't just a reflection, it's an instruction manual for your life. And that brings us to abundance, but not just the obvious kind with dollars and bank accounts. True abundance is an identity. It's not just about money, it's a state of being. It's feeling secure, confident, worthy, capable, even before the external proof shows up. Because when you identify yourself as someone who lives in abundance, you carry an energy that attracts it. You start noticing opportunities you never saw before. Doors open that you didn't even know existed, and the people around you start acting differently, seeing your worth in ways they didn't before. Imagine someone living in Los Angeles, juggling 2 jobs, stressed about rent, and constantly repeating, I can't make ends meet. That's their reality. They're in survival mode. But if they start speaking differently, even in small ways, I am open to receiving. I am aligned with opportunities that support me. Something inside shifts. Suddenly, they notice freelance gigs, unexpected networking connections, or even small wins in their budget that spark momentum. The money isn't magically appearing overnight. It's that they're vibrating at a frequency of abundance, and the world naturally mirrors it back. So, here's the takeaway. Your words matter. They are commands, and your sense of abundance matters. Not just what's in your bank account, but the energy you carry, the identity you embody. Combine the two, and you're no longer waiting for life to give you something. You are inviting it, calling it, commanding it into existence. And this is where most people get it wrong. They want the results, but they ignore the inner shift. Start here, speak intentionally, embody abundance, and watch how reality bends to match the vibration you set every single day.
Energy attracts evidence. Becoming a magnet for the right opportunities. You know how some people just seem to have opportunities fall into their laps. It's not luck, it's energy. Everything you emit, consciously or unconsciously, sends a signal to the universe. And like attracts like, your energy literally becomes a magnet for the people, situations, and opportunities that match it. Think about it for a second. Maybe you've met someone at a networking event, and instantly, there was a connection. Ideas flowed, conversation felt effortless. Doors started opening. That didn't happen by chance. Your energy aligned. You were calm, confident, and open, and the universe responded by sending the right people your way. Now, contrast that with a day when you're stressed, doubtful, or negative. You might be at the same event, but instead of attracting opportunities, you repel them. People sense tension, uncertainty, fear, and even if the right opportunity is in the room, you won't recognize it. Or it will slip away. That's why shifting your energy matters more than hustling blindly. It's why taking a few deep breaths, clearing your mind, raising your vibration, even with small affirmations, can transform your reality. I remember a friend in Atlanta who had been trying to get into the real estate market for months. She kept applying, sending resumes, knocking on doors, but nothing worked. Then she started intentionally changing her energy, speaking confidently about her skills, visualizing success daily, and letting go of anxiety about outcomes. Within weeks, a mentor reached out, a connection she had never expected. The doors opened, not because she begged, but because she became a living signal for the right opportunities. Letting go without losing faith. The final shift that changes everything, and here's the part most people stumble on: letting go. Not giving up. That's different. But truly releasing the need to control the outcome. When you hold on too tightly, when every thought is how will this happen, or why isn't it happening yet, you create resistance, you push away the very things you want. Faith isn't blind, it's knowing, deep in your bones, that the universe is working for you. Even when it feels like it's not. It's trusting that the right timing, the right people, and the right circumstances are aligning behind the scenes. And when you combine this trust with clear intentions, high energy, and conscious words, that's when transformation happens. Let me give you a practical example. A friend of mine in Dallas wanted to move into a higher level management position. She worked hard. Yes, but she obsessed over every email, every meeting, every feedback session. The stress was unbearable. Once she shifted, focused on raising her energy, visualizing success, speaking affirmations, and trusting that her preparation was enough, she noticed a new kind of synchronicity. She didn't chase anymore. People started approaching her. Opportunities presented themselves naturally. And when she finally got promoted, she realized it happened exactly when she was ready. Not just in skill, but in mindset and energy. The final shift isn't in what you do. It's in how you show up. Your words, your beliefs, your energy, and your trust all work together to create a magnet for the life you're meant to live. And here's your affirmation to seal this transformation. I am aligned with my highest path, attracting the right opportunities, people, and abundance effortlessly. Repeat this daily. Feel it, speak it, live it, and watch how life begins to respond. Beautifully, powerfully, and exactly as it should.